Welcome back to video number 2. Guess what we're talking about? That's right, Harry's about to turn 40 and he's got some money coming his way. Or does he? And what's going to happen with that money in the event that Harry and Meghan divorce? Ooh, I've checked California law. So stick with me, let's jump in, let's cover this, let's go. Well, we all knew this was going to happen when Harry turned 40. And of course, we heard all the rumors about Princess Anne pushed it back to 45. She did not. The Duke of Sussex, Prince Harry, is going to get a huge amount of cash on his 40th birthday from a trust fund set up by Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother. It's £7 million. Now, you have to remember that the late Queen Mother, Harry's great-grandmother, Queen Elizabeth's mother, had an estimated fortune of £70 million when she died, and it was placed into a trust fund for her family. So the way it's set up, Harry gets £7 million when he turns 40. And that is more money than William is getting. Now, they're saying that the reason that Harry is getting more money is due to their positions in the family. Let me explain. The Queen Mother died 22 years ago when she was 101 years old. Now, she knew that the way it was going to go. So she put the money into a trust fund because she knew that when Queen Elizabeth passed away, her daughter, and her grandson, Prince Charles, became King Charles, which is basically what happened 20 years later, William would become the Prince of Wales, which is exactly what happened. And as the Prince of Wales, William has the Duchy of Cornwall, which brings in an estimated close to $1 billion a year. And now you know why Meghan Markle suggested that the Duchy of Cornwall be split down the middle between the brothers, and of course that was nixed. So Harry's inheritance from his great-grandmother, along with the inheritance that he got from Diana, that now according to Meghan in the Netflix show, we agreed not to touch that money. We're leaving the money for the kids. I don't believe that. When Diana died, she left each of her sons about £13 million, which was reduced to a little over £8 million after death duties. But with investments, it amounted to over £20 million, and they each got their $20 million. I guarantee you that Harry and Meghan have already blown through that money. So everybody's talking, what's going to happen once Harry gets this money and Harry and Meghan divorce? Well, I looked into that because California is a community property state, which means your spouse gets half your assets. So if you bought a house, they get half the house. Money you made, like the money he made it better up, she would get half of that. It's half of the money. However, when it comes to inheritance, that's a completely different ball game. In California, inheritance is not seen as marital property. It's seen as personal property. So in case you don't understand, if Harry and Meghan divorce, all the money Harry got from Diana, all the money Harry gets from his great-grandmother, all of that inheritance, Meghan can't touch it. She's not allowed to take it. They can split what they made with Netflix, and they can split what they made with Spotify, and they can split, the money they made from the Spare and from the bench and all of that. But the bulk of the millions upon millions that Harry had from his mother and that he's getting from his great-grandmother, Meghan can't touch. So if she was hoping that this money would come in and she'd be able to get her hands on it, she's mistaken. You guys should know there is a report that Harry and Meghan do have a prenup, but they're saying that Meghan is likely to get a huge compensation because there's a clause that notes that Meghan should receive $80 million for the support of their children, according to the Daily Mail. Yeah. Now, King Charles, they're saying, is aware of the prenup and the proposed compensation, and reportedly, he didn't agree to the prenup compensation amount. Now, at the same time, it's also being reported there is no prenup because Harry refused to sign one. The royal family wanted one, and Harry said, no, she's my true love. It's going to last forever. Doesn't everybody believe that when they get married? But for some people, that's just not the way it works out. So supposedly, he refused to sign a prenup. But you know what? It doesn't matter anyway. She can't touch any of the royal family's stuff, and she can't touch his inheritance. So, yeah, what is it for anyway? Now, as far as the kids go, that there will be a battle over the children that nobody's ever seen because she's never going to want them to step foot in the UK. And he, of course, is going to want to take them back. And so, to visit their grandfather if Charles is still alive. And, they're saying that Charles will let Harry come back and will give him back all of his titles and will do everything for him as long as he comes back without Meghan Markle. All right, you guys, you know what to do. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, go down into the description box where you'll find the link for video number 3. Let's go, you guys.